Jim here from AshlandTrails.com. Time for some tough love, you maggots. The people who built and maintain a lot of these trails, Bandersnatch, Red Queen, Wonder, Jabberwocky, etc., are asking us all not to be such self-centered jerks. They have put up new signs to help with the new 6-foot distancing guidelines and are strongly suggesting some one-way trails. These trails weren't built for 6-foot passing lanes. And they're trying to avoid a coronavirus version of a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup commercial. Oh, a lot of you are too young to know what that is. Well, you are maggots after all. It went a little something like this.
Hey!
Oh, hey, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter.
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
So now let's take a quick look at the new one-way trails. Maggots. The new Wonder Trail. So new, doesn't even have a real sign yet. It's 4.5 miles for real, but I'd round up and say 5. You've got about 3 miles uphill, that's the one-way section, and about 2 miles downhill. That's kind of a both direction section. Here's the beginning. One way, starting one way uphill. You go, and then it kind of flattens out once you get to the top and heads over along the, there it is, along the hillside. All right, you get this intersection coming up. Ooh, wait, look at the view. This is the old Wonder Trail. Left, now you're on a 2-direction section right here. Heading downhill, you'll hit the Ashland Loop 2060 road and head downhill for, let's say, 2 miles, rounding up. Pipe gate, boom. Wonder, one way. Red Queen, one way. This one's going to be less than 4 miles round trip. Round up, it's 4 miles. You're going to start off, there's going to be some 2-direction sections. Uphill's about 2 miles, downhill's about 2 miles. Little jog over. This is kind of a 2-direction section to start off right here off at the top of.
Come on down.
See, you're gonna run into people. Look familiar? Reach the intersection of Jub, and all of a sudden you're one way. You join up with Bandersnatch for a while, both one way, one direction. Let Bandersnatch go off to your left and Red Queen straight ahead. All right, it might be 1.8 miles, they say. But then you'll hit the 2060 road, turn left, and go back downhill. Obviously a wide 2-direction section. You'll meet the parking lot here, Alice in Wonderland, and jump on Alice in Wonderland for a bit. Also, the yellow line means 2 directions. But then, boom, turn right onto Bandersnatch, downhill, one way. New one-way rules there. Kind of parallel, but then turn left on Jub. It's a 2-direction section right there. And you'll join up with Red Queen again. You remember this. And you're on that 2-direction section back down to your car. Red Queen. Tell them it was 4 miles. The new one-way version of Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch, let's round that up to a 5-miler, right? We're going to start right there at Lithia Park. The park and, look, uphill. There you go, you hit the Alice in Wonderland Trail and then downhill. Here's the parking area above Lithia Park there, above the reservoir. Those of you who know, they're on a, first the water line is a 2-direction section, and then boom, one way only, uphill on Bandersnatch. You join up with Red Queen here, like we did earlier, and still a 1-direction section. But we'll go left and uphill on Bandersnatch towards Alice in Wonderland. You're going to cross Alice in Wonderland. It's still one direction, one way downhill. It parallels Alice in Wonderland for a while there. And then let's take the right turn and go down to the 2060 road in this version. Get the gravel and you'll head towards town. Quick left at Morton. You'll stay on Ashland Loop Road to the left. Past the Red Queen parking area and trailhead. And then there's Ashland Loop Road, the dirt part heads down towards into the park. Quick to the left, Wits End. Little tiny piece. I don't know if that's one way or two ways yet. I think it's one way, and then anyway, you'll back down to your car. Tell people it was 5.5. Look, this isn't a law. If you want to assert that your personal desires and routine are more important than everything else in the community, that doesn't make you a criminal. It just makes you a huge jerk. But my dog will get confused. Don't care. But gravel roads aren't as good as trails. Suck it up. But I didn't get to vote. Get used to that. Look, for now, maybe don't be such a free-spirited, rugged individualist. Maybe be the next greatest generation. Maybe make the smallest sacrifice, follow directions. And then in a couple of months, we can all run around touching each other's faces and high-fiving and sitting at tables with strangers. But for the time being, just read the signs, please. Be a mensch or a womanch, however you identify. This is Jim from AshlandTrails.com saying, stay safe, spread out.
I sure like chocolate.
Golly, I sure love peanut butter.
Ah!
Huh.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Well, you got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
No, we need to wash our hands and self-quarantine.
I'm your wife.
You're ruining a bit.
Why are you eating peanut butter in the woods?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Real milk chocolate. Good old-fashioned peanut butter.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.